everyone, you read the title. Let's screw the intro and get into baking. Okay, first off, let's start off with ingredients we'll need. We're going to need flour, 2 cups, sugar, 1/3 cup, baking powder, 2 teaspoons, salt. This is the only salt I could find, so that's what I'm using. We're going to need some oranges, 1/2 cup butter, vanilla extract, semi-sweet chocolate. Oh, yeah, semi-sweet. I wanted to get the really dark ones, but this is all I could get. I don't want to break these, so eggs. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our dry ingredients. So everyone, flour. I hate this angle. This is a terrible angle. Okay, we got flour. We're gonna add in, I already said this, 2 cups. 2 cups of flour. The thing is, none of my videos are really edited that well, so. I'll also use all-purpose flour. That's the best. I wonder what would happen if I use self-rising flour. I don't really know what the deal is with it, so. Like, I don't know if you do bread without self-rising flour. Okay, that's, I'll just add a little more. Guys, you don't have to be that exact, it doesn't really matter. This is not a cake. I would never make a cake. Actually, I made cupcakes once, but I digress. For self-rising flour, I'm just wondering, guys, like, do you need to, like, use yeast if you want to make bread with it? That's just what I'm wondering. Okay, so we're going to have 2 cups of flour. Also, if you don't want to listen to all this, I'm just going to put the recipe in the description. So, yeah. Next thing we're going to need is sugar. So, basically, the issue with this is I don't have a 1/3 cup. So, I'm going to be back. I'm going to do the math on how to figure that out with tablespoons. Okay, guys, 4 tablespoons is 1/4. So, I'm just going to pour it into this cup and then see if that looks about right. And then we'll just add in a little more for good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that actually, guys, this looks right. I feel like I had enough 5th one. Because honestly, this can be like my personality. Not sweet. Not that fun. Okay. Now, I'm going to check the book again to see if I need more. So it's going to be 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So, got the baking powder has 0 calories, so great if you're on a diet. Yeah. Also, guys, I'm gonna even it out with a knife. 1, 2. I wonder what would happen if I put more baking powder in. Probably nothing, but who cares? Now we're gonna need salt, just a teaspoon of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. I don't know how much this is gonna switch. Guys, I'm not really sure how this will switch up the recipe, if at all. Hopefully not at all. I don't want this to taste like Himalaya, which I don't even know what that is. I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm actually kind of good at geography, so. Okay. And that is the dries. Okay, everyone, so the next thing we're going to be doing is cutting up butter. It's supposed to be chilled, not soft, so hopefully you keep your butter in the fridge. Hopefully. Now, I just have to we're going to be cutting this up. The reason being is because we are doing something called cutting, which means we're going to mix this into the dries, right? And what's going to happen is you're just going to take something like this. You can use something for mashed potatoes. That's what I'm using. It works. And then basically what's going to happen is you're going to like make a dry, crummy mixture. Now, cutting it up works. That's the way I want to do this. That's the way I suggest you do this. It'll make it nice and easy peasy, lemon squeezy, instead of just trying to cut up a big giant block of butter. So you don't want to cut it up too small, but I'll show you what I did, and then you guys can just copy. If you're even making this at all, or maybe you're just watching this to giggle because this is a stupid video. If you think it is stupid, if you think smart, thank you. Also, we preheated the oven to 425 Fahrenheit. This is what you want it to look like. It doesn't really matter. Take that. Would I accidentally break a dish? Definitely. Now let's mash it up like mashed potatoes. So you really, guys, this is going to take a while. What you really want is just a dry, crummy kind of consistency. So there are better things if you look up pastry cutter. That's what you actually want. That's not what I have, but I'm at a rental property right now. And I don't even have a pastry cutter at home, so I don't know why I'm acting like I do. I don't, and I wanted to use a electric mixer because I don't have that at home, but they have that here, and it's awesome. Well, we don't have that at home in my house, so I'm just gonna stop talking, and then we'll come back when it's all good. And this is what it should look like after 3 minutes of mixing. It's like has a very crummy consistency. Half a cup of butter is all mixed in now, okay? Okay guys, we're doing wet ingredients. I also forgot to mention we need something called orange juice. Okay. We also need these orange balls. Maybe that's nasty and I won't do it again. Okay everyone, now we need something. We need 1/4 cup of orange juice. Quarter cup, so I got my little measuring cup if you can't see it. Anyways, we basically pour it in. Tip is, you gotta go to eye level. And what do you know? It's pretty much at a 1/4 cup. So, yeah, I want to just add a tiny bit more. Doesn't belong there, but I don't care. You guys can be the judge. I think that's fine. I like stuff a little more orangey. Whatever, I'll just take a little. Orangey. Next up, we need to grate some oranges. Grab your orange. Plate. Take the sticker off, of course. Put it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look. I'll be back when I have enough orange peel. Okay, everyone. Once the orange starts becoming more like whitish, you want to stop because then it becomes bitter and you don't want bitter stuff. Also, I just switched to my posture because I realized you could see in that mirror. Well, there's a screen porch out there. Okay. Okay, everyone, let's add in our orange zest. I guess this is going to be very zesty. I don't know why anyone starts saying zesty. I prefer to say fruity, but that's just me, okay? Next up, we're going to add some eggs to get those gains. Shoot. Let's see. There's some nice, I did not realize these eggs have markings on them. It says EB. I don't know why. Anyways. 1. There was a bit of a splash there. I don't know why I did so high up. And then 2. Nice. Okay, everyone. Let's add in some vanilla. You need a teaspoon, but I don't care. I'm gonna put in however much I want. This kind of thing. Not a lot because it's expensive and like, I don't really just want to waste stuff. This is real vanilla too. You know it's real vanilla. It's pure too. You know it's real because it came in a really small container. When I worked at a summer camp cooking, we just had this big stuff and I know it was fake because it literally did say it was artificial. I don't know if there's really any difference between it, artificial and real. My mom prefers to do real stuff, so yeah. A mixer, a whisker, let's whisk it up. Whisker up. Whisk, 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 whisk. This smells very sweet and orangey. I like it. Probably because there's a crud ton of sugar in this. Because of the oranges, look up how much sugar is in fruit. Just gonna mix this up a little better, and then I'll see you guys when we're ready to mix up both. Guys, this is what the egg stuff should look like. It looks about how you'd expect it to look. Let's mix it into the flour. Okay, everyone, let's pour it in. And now we just gotta stir them together. So I just want to get all that orange peel. And then we're gonna add chocolate chips in because these are orange chocolate. Okay, everyone, so we're gonna add some delicious chocolate chips in. Just mixing it up. And then also, guys, after we get it done, we need to put egg white glaze on it. But we also have to mix up our chocolate chips. Okay, since I'm not really saying anything, guys, I don't really know why you need to watch me mix this. So, when I'm ready for chocolate chips, I'll tell you. Okay, everyone, let's add some chocolate chips. Again, I don't really care how much I add, so I'm just gonna eyeball. I think that's good. I don't want a lot because they're kind of bitter, actually. I want a dark chocolate. I feel like semi-sweet is the worst because it like has sugar, but like either commit to not being sweet or just be like commit to not being healthy is my logic. I'd rather just have full junk food or just full healthy food that tastes like crap. Actually, healthy food tastes good. Okay, everyone. We've mixed the chocolate chips in. Now we gotta butter up the pan, and then we're gonna cook them at 425 for 20 to 15 minutes. So we'll do that, and then I'll show you what the end result is. Okay, everyone, here they are. They're a little crispy, a little fried looking. They taste good. I'd recommend maybe only putting them in for 20 minutes. But overall, pretty good. If you have parchment paper, use that. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, smash those buttons, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!